Okay, guys, everybody plug in. What I want to talk about a little bit today, everybody, very important. Get out your journal, put it on your phone. This is going to be major league stuff. I don't care what age. I need everybody to understand. Okay, number one, we always talk about depth. Okay, pay attention. You know, when you hit the ball deep, what's going to happen is you're going to keep the point kind of neutral when the ball goes deep. Okay, but let me just tell you right now, no matter what you hear, no matter what happens, at the end of the day, pay attention. It's all about angles. You got to understand the geometry of the court. This is all about how to open up the court. You got to be able to hit the ball deep just to keep everything kind of neutral, so maybe you won't get attacked. But at the end of the day, it's all about angles. Can you take your forehand and backhand and hit it through the sideline? Now, whether that's a bullet, kind of direct, or you're hitting more of a spin shot, a roller, you have to be able to open up the court. This is what people don't understand, especially when you watch a tennis match. Oh, they're consistent. They keep the ball in play. Sure, you hear me talk about the quality of the consistency, but where the ball is landing, you have no idea. At the highest level, these guys are covering a lot of real estate. The balls are being hit through the sideline. When you hit the ball through the baseline, the person's going to move a couple steps. When you hit it through the sideline, not only do they have to move 3 or 4 or 5 more steps to get to the ball, they got to move 3 or 4 or 5 more steps to come back. And that could be the beginning of the end. This is all about angles. 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 You got to work on it, whether you're rolling the ball or you're driving it. It's all about hitting the ball through the sideline. Hitting the ball deep, you got to do. But when it's at the highest level, it's the quality of the consistency, hitting the ball through the sideline. This is very, very important. Everybody has to work on this. You got to work on this. You could be super consistent and hit every ball deep, but I don't think that's going to get you anywhere. You got to be able to open up the court. This is very, very important. Next thing, approach shots. I'm seeing way too many people hitting their approach shots cross court. You've heard me say this many times. You approach cross court, you're going to hit a winner, or you're going to open up the court like the Red Sea. You know what that is? It's a sea that kind of parted back in the day. You're going to open up the court like the Red Sea. You don't want to approach cross court. Now, if the person's standing on the other side, sure, you can go cross. But either hit a winner, or you're going to open up the court to get an easy shot. Most of your approach shots should go up the line, so you have the next ball in front of you. Even if they know the ball's going there, it's irrelevant. You want to hit most of your approach shots up the line. Very, very important. But the reason why a lot of people go cross court, you run in there, you don't have to move your feet because you're already just aiming there. Not good. You only go there, I'm going to hit a winner, I'm going to open up the court. Now, if you approach and you hit a real short angle, that's a whole different discussion. It takes a lot of skill to do that. But you got to use all the court. Some of you aren't using the court whatsoever. Understand the geometry of the court. Now, how many guys today in your matches did drop shot? How many did you do? How many? 10, 20? How many did you do? Listen, the more you do now and miss them, the more you're going to do later. This is practice. It's junior development. It's not junior final destination. Work on your game. How many volleys did you hit? Go ahead. Approximately, it doesn't have to be 10, 10, 10. Everybody did 10, it's a 10. Someone say something else, 11. Yes, listen, the more you get past now, the more overheads you miss, what happens? You get better. The more you get past, what happens? You get better. The more volleys you hit in the net, what happens? The more volleys you hit long, what happens? But some of you guys, you come to the net one time, I ain't going there. I'm going there maybe in March. That's like, okay? You guys, don't be afraid to work on your game. How many of you guys took a second serve, hit it, and came to the net? Don't say 10. I'm over there watching. You didn't do any. You didn't do any. Now, if I told you, take a second serve, hit it and go to the net, I'll give you $100. You guys would be in there like Jack Rabbit. You'd be flying in there. But someday you want to win $100, take the second serve, come to the net. Today, the more you fail, what's going to happen in the future? The more you're going to succeed. I got one more thing to say. On 3. Well, wait a minute. We got to give happy birthday to Sia. We got to sing it. 1, 2, 3.